NASCAR Authentics is the only way to get NASCAR diecast in retail stores. A brand that was loved by many fans quickly became hated, but it's not looking so bad anymore. This is the rise and fall and rise again of NASCAR Authentics. After the death of diecast brand Winner's Circle in 2010, a toy company called Spin Master, who was most known for their popular board games, tried their hand at NASCAR diecast starting in 2011 and became the exclusive producer for NASCAR diecast at the retail level. The Spin Master diecast utilized their own unique diecast molds, which differentiated them from Lionel, the producers of the 164 cars that could be bought online and at the racetrack. Spin Master quickly became popular. They produced everything from single cars, multi-packs, and NASCAR haulers. The packaging was made of cardboard, which was a change of pace from the all-plastic packaging Winner's Circle had. In 2013, NASCAR introduced the Gen 6 car. Spin Master created all new die-cast castings for all three manufacturers and proudly advertised them on their packaging. In 2014, we got another new packaging design, which included a small cardboard box with a plastic window meant to display the diecast if you didn't have room for the bigger package it normally came in. However, in 2015, Spin Master would unfortunately release a car that had an alcohol logo on it by mistake. This was the first breaking point for Spin Master in the NASCAR Authentics line. Later in 2015, Lionel Racing would purchase the NASCAR Authentics branding, along with the exclusive rights to produce NASCAR diecast. The first couple of waves seemed to be good, with the first three including some of the Darlington throwbacks from 2015. Come 2016, we would see the release of what is widely regarded to be the best wave in NASCAR Authentics history, consisting of 15 of the 2016 Darlington throwback diecast, which included Kevin Harvick's Busch Light Chevy, which was on an acrylic base due to laws regarding alcohol logos on children's toys. In 2017, we would get a new packaging design along with the release of a brand new 124 scale NASCAR Authentics line and the first NASCAR Authentics Cracker Barrel wave. In 2018, we would once again get a new packaging design. In 2019, we got the first ever 187 scale NASCAR Authentics diecast, which would end up replacing the now discontinued 124 scale line. But unfortunately, in 2020, things would start to go downhill. That year, we did get a new packaging design, but aside from that, a lot of the exclusives we received were paint schemes we had already gotten in previous years. And out of the 24 haulers released, not a single one of them was a replica hauler, with all of them having fantasy designs. In 2021, we got the first ever Race to Win wave with 8 Race to Win cars from 2020. But again, aside from that, we saw a few exclusives in the main line. We did get 2 replica haulers, which was the first time we saw any since 2019. But then, Lionel revealed NASCAR Authentics 2021 Wave 13, which was the first time since 2018 that the PTC mold was used in the NASCAR Authentics. Lionel claimed this would be the last time the PTC factory would be utilized for the Authentics line, but as we will see later, this did not turn out to be true. In 2022, we started off the year with another Race to Win wave, before going right into waves which included the new next-gen car. But little did we know, this would be the worst year ever for NASCAR Authentics. Starting in Wave 3, 2022, we saw the infamous blurry decal cars. All 3 of these cars were cars that had already been made in the Gold Series, but they featured decals that were way blurrier than the regular ones we saw on normal NASCAR diecasts. These cars were also immune to paint stripper, meaning it was almost impossible to make a custom out of them without using a sandblaster. Remember how I said that Lionel claimed Wave 13 2021 would be the final wave ever to be made on the PTC mold? Well, they lied. Wave 4 2022 was on the PTC mold, and it is probably the worst wave in NASCAR Authentics history when it comes to NASCAR diecast quality. The decals are horrendous, the paint is horrible, and a lot of the paint schemes just don't even look accurate to what was run in real life. After this, Lionel would start alternating the waves, with one wave being on the EL mold, the next would be on the PTC, so far and so forth. However, the waves that were on the EL mold would include at least one blurry decal car. Lionel later claimed that the blurry decals was something the factory was doing without their knowledge. They said that they had asked the factory to stop, but they hadn't listened. Lionel concluded the 2022 year with a PTC mold wave, which included Kevin Harvick's Ream breast cancer awareness car, which interestingly featured a Busch Light decal on the car. This diecast was not on an acrylic base, which technically made it illegal to sell in the toy aisle at stores. Unfortunately, 2023 started off with the PTC mold wave. Wave 2 was on the EL mold, but it had some blurry decals cars in it. Lionel would continue to alternate between the two factories for the remainder of 2023. But things would start to look up for Lionel. After 2023 Wave 4 released, Lionel would release Wave 1 of the NASCAR Authentics Winner Circle line. This was the first time Winner Circle had ever seen a release since 2010 when they were discontinued. These cars would not be like the old Winner Circle in the sense that they included normal paint schemes. This Winner Circle line would only include race-to-win cars from the previous year, 2022, and from the current year, 2023. Everything was looking good until Wave 7 of 2023, when Lionel stated they would no longer be including stickers with the diecast. A lot of fans were disappointed because the free trinkets were a nice collectible that Lionel had always included with the diecast since day one. In 2023 Wave 9, we would see the debut of the 2024 packaging, which was weird because Lionel had never debuted the next year's packaging in the current year's diecast line. The 2023 NASCAR Authentics line also included 2 replica haulers and a 12-car advent calendar, which included multiple exclusives from the NASCAR Authentics line and Winner Circle line. At the start of 2024, fans noticed something. They noticed that Lionel was no longer producing PTC mold waves. Lionel confirmed this on their Twitter account and said they were working with a new factory for mass production for their retail line. Fans also noticed a decrease in the amount of blurry decal cars we were getting in the Authentics line. The only one we have seen so far in 2024 was in Wave 3 with Chase Elliott's Napa car. Interestingly, 2 versions of Elliott's Napa car have been spotted from this wave, one with normal decals and one with blurry decals. This has never been seen before in the Authentics line, and fans have not been able to figure out why this is, and Lionel hasn't said anything about it. Taking a look at the other waves from 2024, we can see a notable increase in the amount of exclusives we're getting. We also got 3 replica haulers as well as 2 more that have already been revealed for future waves. This is looking really promising and looking to be one of the best years for NASCAR Authentics in a long time. And I think fans have a lot to look forward to for the rest of 2024 and going into 2025. It's starting to look up for NASCAR Authentics. Lionel has fixed a lot of the issues with it, and hopefully at some point all haulers can be replica haulers, and we can continue with the amount of exclusives we currently have. If you like this video, please make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and please make sure you check out the sponsor of this video, Spoiler Diecast. Use code ZNC for free shipping and 5% off any orders $20 or more.